Here we go then guys, an orangey fig chutney. It's got warming cinnamon, orange and allspice in it. Perfect for the autumnal cheese board. This is another simple and quick chutney, and all we need for this is some olive oil, red onion, some figs, an eaten apple, some vinegar, I used white wine for this one, dark muscovado sugar, allspice, ooh, gives it that complex flavour, a cinnamon stick and an orange. Here we go then. I'm only making 4 small jars for this one. I want to give them away as prezzies, see. If you want to make more or 4 large jars, just double the ingredients. So get some olive oil in a medium pan over medium heat and chop your onion. Red onion works best for this one. A bit of a milder oniony taste, I find, red onions. Into the pan with the chopped onions, and we're going to cook them down until they're soft. And while the onions are cooking, get your orange ready. We're going to peel it and then just chop the segments out. I'm using one of those easy peelers here. If you look at the inside of the skin there's a lot less pith on it, a lot less of the white stuff. No need to peel that off. If you're using a large orange, take most of the pith off with your knife. Julienne the peel, bit like marmalade really. And either break up the orange into slices or just chop them up. No idea why I didn't do that now, but hey, that's me, isn't it? Peel, core and chop up your apple. I find eaten apple works best for this one. Eaten apples tend to break down that little bit more, and as this is a jammy chutney, we don't want hard bits of apple left in it. And here we are. I remember the orange was sat there, so I'll just break it off the individual slices. The onions are cooking away nicely there, so it's time to chop up the figs. I cut them in half, took the end off. I don't know what it was with these figs, but the stems were a little bit tough, so I just chopped each half into about 6 slices. Weigh out your dark muscovado sugar. You could use demerara at a push, but muscovado's got molasses in it, and molasses does wonders to a chutney. The onions are just right now, so in with the rest of the ingredients. A stick of cinnamon, a teaspoon of allspice. Now don't get mixed up with allspice and mixed spice, totally different. Allspice is the dried unripe berry of the pimento tree. It's quite a complex flavour you can use in sweet and savoury dishes, said to have a combination of cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg and pepper, hence the name allspice. In with the vinegar, I'm using white wine vinegar for this. You could use apple cider vinegar, not much difference really. And in with the sugar. Give it a stir to get the sugar dissolving, and it's in with everything else. Bring the pan to the boil, turn down to a simmer and let it sit for about 30 to 45 minutes until the mix passes the dredge test. Just like this. When you pull your spatula across the bottom of the pan, you can see the bottom of the pan and it slowly fills itself back in. So it's time to jar up. Everything's sterilised. What I do with my jars, I put a little bit of water in the bottom, stick them in the oven about 150 Celsius, and the water boils off and it sterilises the jars. I'm using 190ml jars for this. That's £half-pound jars in old money, and I made just enough to fill the jars. Like I said, I'm giving these away as gifts. Well, at least 2 of them. One's gone already, actually. Top the jars up if needed, and wipe the lips of the jars with a damp tissue or a kitchen towel. Takes the sticky bit off, stops the lid from clamping down. Yeah, the jars are a bit hot there, Steve. And last but not least, on with the labels, just in case you've forgotten what you've been making. Well, there we are, guys. 4 small jars of orangey fig chutney, I'm going to call that. It tastes great now, and it will mature even better. And the orange is coming through, which I like. I didn't think that one tiny orange would do much, but it sure does. Hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Look after yourselves. Take care, and I will catch you on the next video.